If you want your house to appraise and your transaction and the sale of your house closes successfully, you want to price your house right from the start. And pricing a home for sale should not be based on emotions or expectations. It should be based on very accurate market data. Today, I would like to explain how does the appraisal process work and why pricing your home right from the start matters so much. When a house goes under contract in escrow, the appraisal is a key factor for whether this transaction will move forward. The appraisal is an independent opinion of value of the home. The purpose of the appraisal is to confirm that the property value aligns with the loan amount. Before lending a large amount of money, the lender wants to confirm that the property is worth the amount that is agreed upon. And I would like to explain to you, how does the appraisal process happen? What does the appraiser actually do? Number one, they do investigate the neighborhood of the property. They have to find 3 to 5 comparable properties. And what do I mean by comparable properties? Those comparables have to be very similar to the subject property in the number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, living space, square footage, lot size, condition, and the neighborhood. After the appraiser investigates the neighborhoods and come up with the comps, they go to the subject property, they measure the house, they take pictures of the house, they actually go out, drive by the comparables to see and judge what is the neighborhood like for every house and how does this subject property compares to every comparable in the neighborhood. And I also always highly recommend that you have a list of all the upgrades that was done to your house. And I'm always present at my appraisal appointments. I do present the list of the upgrades to the appraiser and I give them the comps as well and let them do their work. And I am there if they have any questions. I know the house that I'm selling and I'm there to answer all their questions. And let me stress on number 5 here, the neighborhoods. For example, the appraiser has to stick within the same neighborhood when they are looking at the comparables. They cannot appraise a house in Danville, for example, in Blackhawk to a house in the west side of Danville, or a house in Sycamore neighborhood to a house in Camille Acres. Every neighborhood is different. Also, if they're doing the appraisal in Alamo, they cannot appraise a house in Alamo Oaks to a house in West Side Alamo. If the subject property is in West Side Alamo, they have to stay within West Side Alamo. The appraiser has to pick the comparables from West Side Alamo. And many people do confuse the appraisal with the inspection. They are totally different reports. And based on this thorough inspection of the house and the neighborhoods and the comparables, they come up with an opinion of value of the subject. And why does pricing matter? Because if the house is priced right from the start based on the comparables in the neighborhoods, there will be no issues because the appraisal report is based on the comparables in the neighborhood and the transaction will move forward smoothly with absolutely no issues. But if the house is priced high and the appraisal is done, the appraisal report comes back with a price that is lower than what they have in the contract. And at that point, there will be a renegotiation of the contract and more complications. And the buyer will either ask for a price reduction, or at that point, if the seller does not agree to a price reduction, the buyer will have the right to cancel the contract and the house will go back on the market. And as a home seller, you absolutely don't want this. You want your house to appraise and for the sale to move forward and close on time. My name is Heba Rayan. I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Danville in the East Bay, and I was a former real estate appraiser. I strategize for success. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me and my number is here.